Hello, looking forward to spending the day with you. Today we're going to be looking at salt and light. Salt and light are in the Bible as ways that we can really make a difference to our world. Lighting is something that I sometimes struggle with when I'm filming. Would you like to see what my studio looks like? Are you ready? Okay, here we go. So behind me, there it is. We use books to get the right level for the camera. We've got a little microphone happening there. Sometimes have 2 or 3 cameras going at the same time. And you might think that that's my clothes area at the back there. It's actually turned into a light stand, and the blanket over the top is to stop the rest of the light from coming in. Light makes a huge difference. Let's go and see what Jake's discovering about light.
Man, what I wouldn't give for a peanut.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Jacob, and today we're getting creative with light. Creativity is imagining what you could do because you were made in God's image. And God could tell you a thing or two about light. It was the first thing he created after all. Let there be light. Oh, no, too bright, too bright. Did you know that light can travel at 186,000 miles per second? If you were in a spaceship, it would take you 3 days to get to the moon. Light can travel to the moon in about a second.
Fly me to the moon, let me put in the stars, and never...
You can use light in all kinds of creative ways. Not only can you make shadow puppets, you need light to take pictures and make videos. This won't do it all. This is terrible lighting. Lights! No, down with the lights. No, too bright. Thank you. You can use lights to make a concert more exciting. You can even use light to communicate. SOS. Need help. I'm out of chocolate. Sad emoji. I don't actually know Morse code. In today's story, we're going to learn about another use for light. In fact, we're going to learn how you and me can be the light. I can make a bee. You gotta get the wings. Oh, okay. Bee. I'm a bee. Bzz, 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 bzz. See you in a few.
A 6-legged chicken. It's chicken for everyone. Sheep that can shear themselves. A pair of glasses that'll let you see behind you. Oh, yeah. Beef jerky made out of chicken? Novels! Oh, this is the best idea yet. Ah, where do they come from?
So strange.
Clothes that are made from other clothes. Pat Sajak scented deodorant.
Welcome to the So-and-So Show. I'm Brandon.
And I'm John, and we're wearing awesome mustaches.
Yes, we are. Why?
Because we're chefs, and every self-respecting chef has a mustache.
Gordon Ramsay doesn't have a mustache.
Okay, that's one.
Bobby Flay, Emerald, Martha Stewart. doesn't have a
Subpar
mustache.
chefs.
They're like the most famous chefs in the world.
Below par.
Okay, who are the above par chefs then with mustaches?
Chef Louis.
The guy from The Little Mermaid? That doesn't count.
Okay, what about Chef Remy from Ratatouille?
Oh, no. Those are whiskers, plus he's a rat and a cartoon. Doesn't count.
Aha! What about the greatest chef in history, Chef Boyardee? He was a genius.
Okay, you got me there. We're dressed like this because we are making an old family recipe today.
Snickerdoodle soup surprise?
Not your family's recipe. An old family recipe from someone who knows stuff.
Oh!
Bonjour.
Come on in, have a seat. Oh, this is cool.
Tell us who you are and what you know.
I'm Madeleine Lemord, but I am called Maddie, and I know quite a bit. I know every winner of the Tour de France for the last 2 decades. I know how to put together a Bugatti racing engine. But I am most known for what I can cook.
Great, you're a cook.
Quoi? No. I am a chef. And by the way, I do not have a mustache.
It suits you.
Merci.
So, what are you going to cook for us today?
Le poisson!
Les poissons. Les poissons. Oh, I love les poissons.
Oh, me too.
But no. We are making a 250-year-old recipe passed down in my family for generations.
Ooh, sounds mysterious. What's the recipe for?
French fries.
You know, I heard that French fries actually originated from the country of Belgium.
Oh, so they're really Belgian fries?
Yeah.
No, they are French fries.
Yeah, but if you look on the internet...
They are French fries.
Okay.
Some people like to peel the potatoes. My family's recipe leaves the skin on. Now we cut them.
All right, where do we...
Voila.
Start.
You batter the fries.
All right.
This batter is what makes these French fries so special and so delicious. This batter is made with flour ground from the wheat kernels from the finest wheat fields in France. And then we add a precise amount of white grape juice squeezed by hand directly into the bowl. And then, of course, this batter contains the perfect blend of our secret family herbs and spices.
Yum! Batter up!
You
Yep.
put the duck fat in the pot.
All right, this is duck fat?
Yes, of course. What else would you cook in?
Yeah, Brandon.
Sorry. So, Chef Maddie, is there like a recipe or something in a cookbook or on the internet that in case anyone wants to try this at
The
home?
internet? A cookbook? Quoi? No. This is a secret family recipe. I was taught this recipe by my father, who learned it from his mother, who learned it from her great aunt, who learned it from her great grandfather, Chef Jean-Baptiste Honoré Lemond.
Did he have a mustache?
We do not tell people the secret of the recipe because then everyone would know it.
Well, I just thought that if the recipe is so delicious that you would want other people to know it so they could, share in the deliciousness.
This is something I have not thought about. It has always just been a recipe passed down in my family.
Oh, well, I can't wait to pass it down my throat into my belly. So are we going to cook these Belgian fries or what?
Yes, of course. You must bake them bit by bit at 375 degrees until they are golden brown.
Wait. You're sticking around to watch us cook them, right?
Oh, I'm afraid not. No, I do not think I can keep this recipe to myself any longer. Everyone should know, no?
No. I mean, yes. I mean, what?
Be on the lookout for Chef Maddie's cookbook where all my secrets will be revealed.
Magnifique!
Bye. She didn't even say bye.
Well, she's in a hurry. Do you want to put these in the oven?
Oui.
Oh, you speak French now.
No. I have to tinkle. Oui. Ah! Oh! I had to tinkle and put on some skin. Ow!
It's Bible story time with Kellen.
Hey guys! What's that delicious smell?
Oh, we're cooking up some French fries, Kellen.
Yeah, they should be ready by the time the story's over.
Well, let's get to it. The story today comes from Jesus' most famous sermon in the Bible. And since Jesus preached this sermon from the side of a mountain, today we call it the Sermon on the Mount.
The sermon from the mouths? I thought all sermons were from the mouths.
No, the Sermon on the Mount. It's short for mountain.
A short mountain is called the hills.
Okay. So everyone, this is my friend Horvath. I'm guessing he's here to help me tell today's story.
Thank you for having me on your shows, Kellens. I am Horvath, and I am an expert in combining the mental trainings of learning the Bible with the physical trainings of making your muscles bigger.
Perfect. So I'll tell the story, and Horvath, you give us some exercises to help us remember it.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, so Jesus was talking to a crowd of people from the side of a mountain. One of the things he said to his followers was this: you are the salt of the earth.
First exercise. Okay, we are going to make salt for the earth. All right, so I put my hands on my hips like this and then rotate around. Click, 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 click. This is called the salt grinder. We do it 24 times. Ready? Go. 1. Click, click, click. 14. Click, click, click. Elastigirl. Click, click, click. 3-hole punch. Click, click, click. 24. Hey, we make salt of the earth.
Okay, that was fun, but what do you think Jesus was talking about when he said, you are the salt of the earth? Yeah, so when Jesus said, you are the salt of the earth, I'm pretty sure he wasn't saying we actually taste like salt. But salt is used to make food taste better, and salt is used to keep certain foods fresh. So maybe if we're the salt of the earth, Jesus was saying that we have the opportunity to make the world better somehow. You see? Okay. Jesus kept going. He said, you are the light of the world.
Second exercise. We are not salt anymore. Click, 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 click. We are lights. So let us pretend to be lighthouses. Stand straight and rotate your head like a light all the way around. I call this turn the light on. We do it 137 times. Go. 1. 26. Grape nuts. Willie Shoemaker. 137. Oh, what's next, Kellens?
Right. So first Jesus called people who followed him salt, and then he said we were light. Well, what do you think that means? Oh, no, don't do that again. No. Here, maybe this will help. Jesus said, you are the light of the world. People don't light a lamp and put it under a bowl, right? Right. Instead, they put it on its stand. Then it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine so others can see it. Then they'll see the good things you do, and they'll bring glory to your Father who is in heaven.
I think I understand.
You do?
No.
That's okay. It can be confusing sometimes. Jesus was saying that if you are someone who trusts and follows him, you should live in such a way that brings light into what can sometimes be a dark world. You should be looking for creative ways to do things and creative ways to love others. And when we do that, it will point others to God.
All right, let's do this. 7th exercise. I call this one ladders to heaven, so we can point people to God's. Okay, so we raise our hands and legs is at the same times, just like we are climbing the ladders to heaven. And then when we reach the top, we point like this. Huh? Okay, we climb 45 of the ladder rungs. Go. One. 6. 45. Now point to God because He is the most important. I think I need to take the elevator.
Good idea. Bye, Horvath.
Going down.
Well, just in case that wasn't clear, it boils down to this. You have the light inside of you, and it's up to you to decide how to use it. You can keep it to yourself, or you can let it shine. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Kellen. Hey, what are some ways we can shine our lights?
Oh, there are so many different ways because everyone is so different. Sometimes it's as simple as being nice to someone. Anyone can do that. But sometimes you need to use your own unique talents and abilities to point people to God. What's important is that you don't keep it to yourself. I mean, do you ever think about how you'd feel if someone didn't point you to God?
I'd feel so left out.
Yeah, Jesus has been such a big part of my life. I want everyone to know Him.
Exactly.
You're the best, Kellen. Thanks for shining your light.
You bet. I'll see you guys next time.
Bye. Let's do it.
All right, reveal the question.
Who first told you about God's story?
What a great question, because those were people who shone their light to us. For me, it was a guy named Brett in my senior class at high school.
Oh, cool. For me, it was my grandmother.
Oh, cool.
For me, it was my mom when she took me to Sunday school for the first time.
Awesome.
Are the fries ready yet?
Oh.
Ooh. All right.
Oh, yum.
Oh, yum, too. Also yum. These are amazing.
Yeah, good.
We got to tell people about this.
I think you're right. I think we should.
No, now. We need to tell people right now. Hey, everybody, you got to try this.
Okay, we'll see you guys next week for another So-and-So show.
Oh, it's so good. Try it right now. Right now.
John.
Lunch. I'm running in bread. I'll be running. You do a spin. All of them. So good. Good.
Jesus said that I am a light. He said that you are a light, and we should let our light shine so others can see it. And when we shine our lights, it will help point people to God. So, how do we shine our lights? Well, we can give someone a helping hand. Oh, goodness. Oh! We can cheer someone on. You can listen when someone else needs to talk. That's my ear. Listening. Only you can shine your light the way you can. So get creative. All you have to do is treat others the way Jesus did. Love people, serve people, and treat people like they matter. Then you'll be giving people a glimpse of God's story. You'll show people how much God loves them and how much they matter to Him. Here's the one thing to remember today. God created you to share His story. Tell people with your words what God has done, or use your actions to point people to Him. No matter what, let your light shine. I know I'll never forget that. I'll see you next time. Oh, it's too bright. It's too bright. Bye. Oh, okay.
Hey, wasn't that great? I really loved how Jake described and explained how we can be salt and light and how other people are salt and light to us. And that's what God created us for. God created us to share our story. I wonder who shared their story with you and helped you become closer to God. I was thinking it would be really cool to give some people a phone call and see if they can tell us what their story was. Who should we call first?
Are you ready? Help me sing it now. 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Oh, I know. What about Pastor Colin? We'll see if he's around. Just calling. Yep, it's connecting. Are you there?
Hey.
Oh, he's
Stephanie,
there.
how are you? I am here.
Woohoo! There he is. How are you doing today?
I'm really good, thank you.
Excellent. Hey, can I ask you some questions?
You can.
We're just talking about how God has created us to share his story with other people. And I was wondering, can you remember back to when someone shared their story with you that helped you become closer to God?
When I was 13, I had a really serious motorcycle accident. I was riding with my big brother, and that resulted in me losing my right leg completely. And there was a family just down the road who was my scout leader. And there was a really critical time. I was that sick that they thought I would die. And I found out much, much later that the scout leader and his wife, who were both dairy farmers, got out of bed and prayed all night. That I would live.
Wow.
And so that impacted me so much. They just prayed to the God of heaven that Colin would survive. And here I am.
That's amazing. So I'm guessing that you've shared your story lots of times with very many people. Are there any times that you're scared when you're doing that?
Yeah, sometimes you're worried about what people might think, but then I just surround myself in the fact that God loved me so much that I can't but help share that love. And so I just tell people that God loved me so much that he wants me to spend eternity with him, and I love to tell other people that God loves them so much they can spend eternity with him.
That's so good. Oh, thanks for chatting, Pastor Colin. Well, that was great. I wonder who will call next. It's ringing. Hey, hi Molly. And here she is here, the lovely Molly. How you doing, Molly?
Good.
This week at Kids Church, you already know that we're talking about how God created you to share his story. So I'm just wondering if I can ask you some questions.
Sure.
Okay, so my first question is, do you remember the first time that someone told you about Jesus, or where you were?
Yep, I was at my church in Auckland and I was probably about 2.
Wow, you got a good memory.
Yeah.
Can you remember what happened or what was said?
Well, we were all just in a little group of us and we were all just sitting down and they were talking to us about who God is and why he was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't happen to remember any of the adults' names that were there, do you?
No, I think one of them's name was Angela or something.
Oh, that's pretty impressive.
Thanks. Or Anne or Angela. Can't
Yeah.
remember.
Just goes to show, 2 years old. That's amazing. I'm so impressed. I bet she has no idea what an impression she made on your life.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. So, can I ask you another question?
Yeah.
Is there anything that stops you from sharing your story with other people that makes you a little bit fearful?
Not really. Probably depending on who they are.
So the people that you have relationship with, are they the easiest to talk with?
Sometimes, but sometimes they're also the hardest.
Ah, good point. Well, it's been great chatting with you, Molly. I look forward to talking with you again.
Yep.
See you later.
See ya.
Well, that was cool. I wonder who we're going to talk with next.
Hi, Steph.
Oh, hi, Peter. Look at that cool guy there. How you doing, Peter?
I'm doing awesome. Doing good.
Oh, you got some company there.
You meet the new addition to my family,
Who's he
Norm.
calling?
Come on, Jock, come here.
Jock? Norm?
Come here. Good boy. Come here, Norm.
What do you
This is
think
our
he's
new
calling?
addition to our buddy. Can you see Norm?
Oh, look at that face. Hi, Norm.
Nice.
We're talking today about sharing your story and about how God's created us to share our story with other people. Can you think of a time when someone has shared their story with you and it's helped you to become closer to God?
Yep, my mum and dad first introduced me to Jesus, basically.
Yeah.
It just came, it was just easy, you know what I mean? It was just, yeah, it was real easy. And then I made more of a commitment when I was about 12 and maybe 15, recommitted to the Lord.
Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing your story. That's awesome to hear. And it doesn't matter whether you've been brought up in a Christian family or not, you still need to hear people's stories. So this is a good opportunity to share your story with others. Thanks so much, Peter. Bye.
No problem. Hey, see you, mate.
Remember how Jake talked about salt and light? I love it when normal everyday things remind us of God's principles. So I was thinking today of all the things that you could use salt for, and there's so much. So number one thing that I thought of, because I've been experimenting with it a little bit lately, is sauerkraut. And that's a little bit of a weird thing. It's like cabbage and other vegetables, and you pile the salt into it, and then you mix it all up and squeeze it up, and eventually it turns into something that is really, really good for you. It takes about 6 weeks, quite a long time. But salt is a preserver. And another way that salt preserves is just with normal Play-Doh. If you've ever made Play-Doh before and then tasted it, you probably noticed it tastes quite salty. The salt is in there so that it preserves the flavour. Such an easy thing to make, but every time we play with Play-Doh, we can remember that God has called us to be salt in the world and to really make a difference. A really fun activity that you can do with salt is to make ice cream. So when you mix salt with ice, it lowers the freezing temperature, so it goes even colder, which makes the ice cream churn a lot quicker. Such a lot of fun to see what salt can do. And another thing I found was that brown butter cookies, they do taste better with salt. Who would have thought that? I guess it's like salted caramel and other salty things. Salted popcorn. It just tastes better. And when you share your story with people, it helps their lives to be better. You become the salt that makes everything better. So it's so worth it. And remember what Pastor Colin was saying. It's something that God's asked us to do because we can make a real difference. When we are the salt, when we are the light, and we share our story, we make a difference to eternity. So here's a suggestion. Why don't you go and make something tangible that's to do with salt to remind you to be salt and light in the world? You could make Play-Doh or the brown butter cookies that have got salt in them. That's pretty simple. Or if you're wanting a longer project, ice cream is really fun to make. Have a little discussion with your family. See what would be appropriate for you guys to do today. And while you're making these things to remind you to be salt and light, have a discussion. Talk about how you have been told about Jesus. And ask your mum and dad, who told you about Jesus first? What did you do? How did you react? Was it a good thing? Were you excited? Did you cry? Ask them as many questions as you can, because then they're sharing their story with you. Have a great week. See you later.